Hey guys, welcome back to Esports TV for the Black Monster Cup North American Qualifiers. This is the final one, the last one coming into the actual spring playoffs, I believe at the end of this week, if I'm not mistaken. And right now we're going to have Denial Esports going up against Teammate. And as you can see, this game is now already underway. And California Trolls. Darbine's going to land, but will they have the damage? Pantheon took Q, and it looks like they won't, and even going to take a turret hit right there. And they're still going to harass him. Looks like he will go back to base, and they want to go for an invade on that red side. But speaking of both teams here, let's go ahead and talk about the lineups for both of them. Over on the sides now, we have Anda, Liquid Inori, Nubby Pooh Bear, Shinon, and Ions. And over on the side of Teammate, we have California Trolls, Porpoise Deluxe, Slushy 8 from Lomo Street, and Dodo 8. So, I guess that's Maple Street kind of take on him right now. But now, Morgana going to be walking right into a bush here. We'll get slowed up. We'll be taking quite a bit of damage and won't be forced to flash away as they're not going to go for the dive on the turret, but we'll be forced to go back to base and heal up. So they're going to go for a red trade. It potentially looks like here, as now Pantheon and Renekton are going to be heading up towards that top side to potentially steal it away, since they know theirs is going to be gone. And instead, they're actually just going to go to blue. And they're not going to go for the actual steal, or maybe just not yet. Looks like I'm assuming Pantheon will be using his smite here at blue. Let's find out. Nope, he will be keeping up because he is going to go for that red steal. And let's see which path he goes. If he goes to the top tri-bush, he won't be spotted. If he goes through the bottom half, then he will be spotted, and that gives potential for a counter to come in. And it looks like he will go through the bottom side. And let's see if right now Teammate can react to it, or if they're going to even plan to, or just use it as a little bit of information on where he is going. It looks like, actually it looks like Porpoise is going to be heading up towards this top side here. He does have smite almost up. Let's take a look at how low red buff is here. And it looks like Inori will be able to get it. No, he does. No, he does. Oh, no, he does. Sorry. Wow. I got a little bit too excited there. He's going to be up towards that top side. He will be in a little bit of trouble. Direct to camera, you really suck. But Inori will be able to escape with that red buff and without having to even use that flash here. So, unfortunately, Deluxe is going to be a little bit behind, since he now has to go all the way back towards his blue to level up here. And speaking of that, Inori is still here, and he is looking for the fight. He's only level 2, though. Right to camera, you really suck, and you're really making me regret using you. And he will try to get control of his jungle and force him away here. He's got to be careful, though, of Ziggs in middle, so she could rotate through and actually give him a very, very tough time, as he's still sticking around doing some good damage. And he might be looking for the kill as well here. He's going to chase him down. He will be able to force a flash, if anything. I would imagine. Stun's coming up in 2 seconds. And there's the flash. And he will have pushed now Elise out of the jungle and have gained control. And he sees that she does not have blue buff. They know blue buff is available. But will they take advantage of that? Will they take it? We'll find out here as Xander getting taunted under the turret. Look at the damage from 2 turret hits that he just took. And he will have to now play a little bit safer if he wants to survive. But obviously he has that ridiculous sustain, so it's not going to matter too much either way for him. As that Panther coming in the middle, looking for the kill. And that will be a very easy first blood coming in. Nori actually flashing, I believe that was over the Wraith walls, just to secure that kill here. And he used the barrier, but Slushy didn't have health to survive with the flash, or to even use it. And then now going to be going for a blue invade. Just like I said before, they know Elise doesn't have it. And now they see her middle, and that will be, I believe, direct to camera. Come on, you have one job. Just stay on the character that I'm hitting right now. Like, stay near that one. And now Pooh Bear will be able to get blue here, so he will have a huge advantage now in middle. And let's see what happens. Anda going in on the California Trolls. And both of them very low right now. Anda actually has his flash available. Or unfortunately, California does not here. And Elise going to be coming for a get gun Anda here. It looks like he will be able to flash out if anything. Seriously? Dirty camera? Really? Wow. Are you kidding me? I should talk to ESL about hiring an observer for these shows. Alright, we do see Shana now. And maybe she's staring up here on the bottom side. We can take a look at early CS. 24 to 33. Kind of what you expect. You expect the Caitlyn to get a little bit of a lead early on, just because the amount of poke that you have and that range. So that's pretty much going standard. It's 21 to 18 middle. So a little bit of a lead for Novi Pooh Bear, but he does have that 1 assist over his opponent. Hasn't gone back to buy just yet though, but will be level 6 way earlier if he plays his cards right. Actually level 5 right now here in the top lane, 26 to 23. And it looks like Endo will be going for his Tiamat here as his first buy. And assist lead's still growing on the bottom lane though, 42 to 28. That might be something they need to watch out for when it gets into this mid game, even though Caitlyn will fall off a little bit. We do have obviously the heals being used, not the barriers. And Anda still being super aggressive. Look at this. He's really far pushed up considering he does not have his flash anymore. We'll get taunted on the turret yet again, and we'll be able to back away. As I believe they do see Elise currently in the mid lane right now. Actually, I don't believe they do. But Nori is looking for potentially a gank here. Looks like he will be able to catch out Elise, or maybe it's the other way around here as he does actually stun up, trying to do some damage, trying to twist him around here, but Ziggs coming from the side. Look at the damage he's being taken. Here comes a Shen ultimate, and they need to back away from this one. He gets knocked into the turret from the satchel charge coming out of Ziggs, and that is a kill coming for him. So now we're all tied up here 1-1. And Shen now down his ultimate. Fantastic little bit of play right there. And it looks like Novi Pooh Bear maybe wants to go for a kill on a Shen here, even his ultimate go over the wall, but won't land the snare. And he should be able to survive here. So, really interesting play. Great job by Slushi right there. And we are all tied up here middle in CS currently. Do have the Amp team coming in though. Won't have the extra Doran's Ring for Novi Pooh Bear. And is still being pushed up really far. Still being super aggressive here on that top side. Not trying to let Shen push out at all. He obviously has way better wave clear than him. So he can keep him forced on that turret constantly and potentially force him to miss out on some CS. He's actually going in for the dive here. He actually got taunted up, but he's committed for it. And he's ignited up, and the turret is going to kill him. I don't even know why he went for the dive, but he's actually not going to pick up the kill. And that will go California Troll's favor here. A little bit of a misstep by Ender there. Maybe overcommitting or overestimating his amount of damage that he had. I mean, it was just going to take one more hit or two, but he still had the reduced damage debuff on him from Shen from that taunt. And that was a lot unfortunate. Does pick up now a Negatron Cloak, as we do have Shen have 2 pieces of his Sunfire Cape now done. And now we have both junglers finishing the Spirit Stones. We do have a really weird blue buff spawn time coming in for the side of Team 8. But Pantheon gonna go for a dive middle. And that is gonna be a dead Ziggs. Now we picks someone up. And that is just the strength of a Pantheon in the jungle. Not to mention, it looks like he really wants to feed Novi Pooh Bear. He's been middle every time now. And now it looks like they're gonna head down towards the bottom side. Looks like they want to go for a dragon here, knowing that Shen doesn't have the ultimate up anymore. And they have obviously the mid laner kill, but Corvus Lux is going to be around here. Maybe we'll look for a steal. But I'm assuming he's just going to back away off for this one, though he does have vision of it. They do turn around, they do it for the stun right on top of him. LeBlanc goes back in, and Porpoise should be going down here, but no! They try to feed the kill over, and because of that, he picks up a kill over onto a Nori. Maybe Pooh will get the kill eventually, though. Dragon won't be taken, and now Caitlyn in a tough spot here. Now Lucian gonna get taken down eventually, I would assume. No, he flashes out of it. He has to dodge the next attack coming out of Dodo here. He does get exhausted. He's committing for the fight. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. He could have potentially just backed away, but he made Dodo commit for it, and he will go down to Novi Pooh Bear. Okay, I'm about to say, if that didn't actually get a kill, that would have been a major, major mistake. Alright, so let's take stock of things here as we actually do see Anda pushed up, farming past the turret. But he does have a Shen and a Elise in between him. And we'll get taunted up, we'll get cocooned as well, and that should be a dead Renekton coming in here. Just farming a little bit too far. Oh, actually sliced nice over, but Elise should be there in time. Ziggs won't hit the bomb, and out of nowhere, Anda! What a play! I had him dead. I wrote him off as gonna be killed here, but just completely outplays him, gets the heal off of his Q. And gets the slice and dice charges off as well as a flash to escape that one here. And that has pretty much secured them at Dragon now, as they have 4 men there. Elise currently was on that top side going for the gank and now being forced to run straight through middle. And it looks like they will be able to lock it down. Doesn't have smite up though, and he will secure either way here. Shen ultimate comes in, doesn't have 3 man taunt onto him. Ion's in a tough spot. He needs to flash out of that one. He will escape from the backside here, but Shine On, he will unfortunately miss his dash over the wall, and that will be 1 kill coming in. But for a Dragon, that is totally worth it. And now you can see Morgana and Pantheon down towards the bottom. Sekakun not going to connect, and he will be able to escape that one, or both of them will. And now Shen gets spot out another Pooh Bear there, but he's going to be forced to just back away. Get right back on a turret, and Renekton, and it could be pushing that top side right now, or he's actually going to head down towards the mid lane. Maybe help defend against it. Maybe catch out California when he does head up towards that top side. Wrote him off is dead. It's a phrase, like writing someone off. It's like you assume something's gonna happen here. Is now Pantheon gonna be going for the jump in the middle? Maybe Grenades taunted up here. He's gonna ignite it as well. He's gonna be actually killed here just a second. Shut down by Ziggs. The wolf flash over the wall will be taken down by Inori. And now let's see if California can run away with this one. Forces the flash, and he should be fine. As he will be able to get under the turret. He does get stunned up though, and he will be actually able to survive that, I believe. He's going to start with just a sliver of health here. Is now Anda going to be taken down. I want to say because of the red buff on Corpus, and he will go down here now. Pantheon in a tough spot. He's going to go in for the kill because he realizes he's going to die, and he will be picked off. Dodo gets that one, and that was 3 kills coming in for 0 deaths. Sorry for, no, yeah, 1 death, sorry. That was Slushi who died in middle. So yeah, writing someone off is like, you assume their fate is already written down and planned, but then they do something like that, so you can't really write them off, or you had them, whatever. Anyways, maybe it's an American phrase, but it is definitely a phrase. All right, let's take a look at CS. 103 to 75 here in the bottom lane, 79 to 57 in the top, and 51 to 69 middle here. So right now, as you can tell by gold, Team 8 have been able to pick up a little bit of a lead right, currently, and they've been lengthening their gold lead further and further. Last little bit of a triple kill really helped out, even though they missed out on Dragon. And they're going to go back to push this topside. Team now done, but he's up against the Sunfire Cape out of California. And we'll find out, obviously, which top laner will be able to pull this one out. I want to assume that this is going to be a farm fest here, and eventually Renekton just, well, I think on a level or 2 will just be unmovable in the lane, as well as Shen. When it comes down to who can farm better under the turret, and obviously we're going to see Anda keep that lane shut up as much as possible. Now they're going for their blue buff here. And let's actually check in. Alright, so Porpoise going to be giving that over to Slushi in middle. Able to finally get him a blue buff after what happened earlier on. Someone needs to hurry and summon you? Oh, I get it. I was curious what you're talking about, but talking about Dark Souls heroes. Now Shen, he's the one proxy farming here. Try to pull in Pantheon. He should be able to survive a lot of damage here, but we'll actually be able to taunt out of this. But here goes the bot to the side, and oh, 1v3. He's not going to escape this one here. He's going to pop the ultimate, and here goes the bot. Will he get the silence? He does get the silence, and Inori will pick up the kill. And that is now 6 to 8 kills, but now with Elise visiting bottom side, looks like they want to go for a turret here, but they'd be able to, though, as they do lose out on one middle. Sushi going head-to-head against Inori. He's going to take one more stun to pick up the kill. Ziggs ultimate comes in, and Inori will lock that one down here. They will lose on a bottom turret, though, and that will be 2-1 in favor of Team 8. And they have still built up about a 1.8 thousand gold each here. We do see Pooh Bear and Inori trying to go for a response here on the mid turret. And with the damage that they have and the wave there, I would assume that they can pick that one up here. And as well as Anda on the top side. We will have things evened up here with 2-2 in turrets in just a second. And also that gold difference will be completely taken away. And now Ion's switching straight into Lomo. Pops the ultimate. Won't have his black shield though, doesn't have the mana for it to get away, or get it to stop that slow, sorry, to prevent it. It's really late here. And you see, we're gonna get a little bit too aggressive there, took a lot of damage under the turret. And from Lomo Street, well, he does have, oh, I should have a lot of money stored up here, 3,000 gold to spend. So he will have that Bloodthirster if he wants to go for it, or maybe Infinity Edge if he wants to go for that. Bloodthirster, I would assume it has to be the thing he goes for here. He needs that survivability considering Pantheon can just jump straight on top of him into the back lines with that ultimate. And if Renekton gets on top of you, you're not going to survive. Picks up the Bloodthirster, Berserker Greaves, and is going to head back to lane here. So 15 and a half, 16 minutes in. The lead that previously was there is pretty much now all gone here. Dragon up in about 30 seconds. I want to assume that both teams will be heading down for it. We did see Denial pick it up last time. Let's see now. They are completely set up for Shen, though. No ultimate to come down from that top side. They will have a final four fires. They do catch out Caitlyn. Will they get the snare? She flashes out of it, though. And that still is a big summoner now down for her. And the side Denial should have an easy fight here. They just back away and bait the enemy team into it. Shanna now trying to go for potentially dive on the turret. Will back off. They do land the Dark Body on a Sushi. Now they're going in for the Pantheon ultimate as well. They're trying to get into the back line against him as no people are just going to straight back out. Porpoise off to the side trying to escape this one. Shine on actually went straight over the wall. He's in a really tough spot here as he pops the heal. He will be able to flash over the wall. Will be able to escape here. Nori now going to get locked down. He's going to be killed here in just a second as he's trying to take down Ziggs with him. And he will fall. He actually will dodge the taunt somehow. And out of all of that, it's only one kill, but coming in the side for teammate. Now Shannon, well, that'll be number 2 as California Trolls gets that one here. Secures that. And now Anda sitting in the tri-bush on top of that ward. We'll actually need to, just run away as the team will group up here. And I'm going to say that's going to be Dragon, but you have to be careful that LeBlanc off to the side. Ziggs, Elise, and Calmer all are in that burst position right now, that burst range. Let's see what LeBlanc does here. Well, California out to the side. He's just going to back away and give up that Dragon. So, somehow, Team 8, honestly, I had Denial as the favorites coming into this. They've been, they've played in other qualifiers. I've seen them. They were obviously in the semifinals last week. And I had them, pitted to win this game. But right now, they are struggling here. They're making a lot of major mistakes. And this is a best of 1. And winner of this game will clinch one of the last 2 slots going into the spring playoffs. Alright, so everyone chat, make sure to let me know who you guys think is going to win this one. You heard what my thoughts were. Things are slowly changing. Also let me know via Twitter at jcaplan. Always like reading your guys' comments. You guys keep me company here while I'm doing these shows. That's one of the major redeeming things about doing a 2 a.m. show is I have you guys here to talk to me. And I can obviously communicate back here. You saw Gerard picked up though for Slushi in middle. He's currently 4-4. But he does have a 30 CS lead, so he's been doing pretty well. I feel like Novi Puber had a big advantage in middle, but kind of just blew it for some reason. Obviously he got the assist for the first blood. He got a kill right after that, and they were really focusing down on him, but these last team fights that have been breaking out has really gotten Slushi even right now. It's gotten him back in the game. It made things a little bit difficult. Has not been practiced for a long time. Alright, so approaching that 20-minute marker here. And it's currently 7-10. The team and the Spectre's Cowl done for Anda. Actually has a giant spell behind that. So going for, looks like a Sunfire Cape and a Spirit Visage. And both teams pretty much just going back to farming, so going to be a little bit of a slower game it seems here. I actually expected this one to be one of the faster of the 3 tonight. But clearly, I'm just wrong all over today. And you see another giant spell picked up for California. It looks like he's going to be going for a random Adoma with that one. It's been a while since I've actually seen Shen in the top lane. But he's proven to be doing pretty good so far. 2, 1, and 4. Keeping up with farm as well. Shannon won't get actually snared right there as Black Shield came in. And and is still pushed up very far. The thing is, they're not allowing Shen to go for any split pushing here, which is making him not as effective. Obviously, when we get to, about 5-10 minutes in later, he'll have the ability to sit in lane the entire time as he actually pops the... Did he pop the ultimate? No, that was actually something else we heard. It was Pantheon ultimate down the bottom side. Ion's gonna get blown up before he gets the second charge of his ultimate off, but now Pantheon gonna be looking for a second kill onto Dota here, and it looks like the Shen ultimate will finally come in. They do see it coming, and Shannon now in a tough spot as they will actually stun it. He won't be able to pin the bottom side. The block comes in from the backs, and that will be a dead Caitlyn now. So 2 quick kills coming in for the side of Denial, and we lost out on their support here, and they might be able to pick up their 3rd turret of the game now with that little bit of a play. Yeah, chat is pretty quiet. Another Sarah. I did ask people in chat to tell me who they think's gonna win, and no one in chat said anything. Alright, so California finally back on the enemy side of the map, and we'll be able to return though. We'll be able to force him back. Sustaining, well, he's not sustaining California at this point. LeBlanc though coming in from lane, he doesn't have taunt to get away anymore. That was a little bit of a misplay, and all it takes is one snare. He does go with a flash, and that should be a dead... Oh, he misses both! He misses both of those. Ziggs are going to come in, it's going to do a little bit of damage, but won't force him away, and they'll still pick up the kill either way, but still, that was not really good here as Slushi went ahead and gets Ions. Waiting for his team to back him away. Actually gets ahead of him so he can force him back. Here's LeBlanc, does come in from the side. Dark Body will get flashed out of, and Sushi's gonna look for the kill. He will get it with the last auto attack, but it will cost him his life here as now Shannon going head to head gets Dodo very low in health as Inori dodges or blocks the Caitlyn ultimate from the side with that stun coming in. LeBlanc comes in, gets another kill. Inori Puber, that's his 5th of the game. And now we're all tied up here, 12-12 yet again, and the goal difference is only 300 at this point. I said Dark Bugs. I said who I thought was going to win. What was the bug, Vash? Alright, so 23 minutes in. CS leads... they've lengthened top and middle, 183 to 128. That is not a good sign, but let's take a look at overall gold. 8.5 to 8.2, so it's really not that big of a difference at this point, as that is a very loud motorcycle going by outside. But still, it is a difference. And that farm, if it continues to be like this, unless Puber continues to pick up the kills, he will be in a really bad spot. He'll be really far behind. Alright, so actually, and going in for a Banshee's Veil, not going in for the Spirit Visage, not going for the extra healing and cooldown reduction. I'm actually really curious to see what that's going to be used for here. Probably the Shen Taunt, I would have to guess. Or maybe the Karma Slow or slash Snare. The Dragon is back up here. Noe Puber does have that DFG, and he's going to become very dangerous now. Shen will have his ult towards the top side, will go for split pushing. Here it comes. He will get the top turret. Shen ultimate going to be popped in as well. And they're looking for the Shen Taunt. They use at least to get him right in there as they do get on a shot on the backside. AD carry will now be out of the fight for the majority of it. Pantheon goes to the drop in the back. Caitlyn, very low in life, will actually be able to escape that, but they do get the kill to Ziggs either way. And well, I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this one. As now Pantheon comes to the side, which takes one more hit. They do get it. That is 2 kills for no deaths here. And now Shen's looking for someone finally as they do get Ions. Now Puber going to be forced to actually just walk away from this fight. And Dodo trying to escape here as Inori was trying to chase him down and secure another kill, as now he's going to be forced to run away down through lane, and he will be able to escape here. So a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Denial, but Dragon was still not picked up here, and with a Shen at least there, 2 tanky people with a lot of... I would imagine that should be Dragon going over to Team 8. Yeah, we're 3 minutes behind, and there's no we have no delay implemented on the stream, but there's obviously a little bit of delay within Twitch. So So Dragon will be secured. Blue buff will be secured for Nubby Pooh Bear. And he has a lot of kills, but I mean, actually, I don't know. We saw a lot of damage bursted by him on the Caitlyn and Ziggs in that last fight. Even Karma there. Like, they had them cut off guard, or they had Elise Shen a little bit too far pushed up to the back lines of Denial, and vice versa. They had their damage pushed up against the back line of Team 8 here, and you saw how much damage he did with one quick combo. He almost completely destroyed Caitlyn and Ziggs at once. And he's getting close to that point where he can completely pop Caitlyn. She was forced to use that heal, forced to use everything she possibly could to stay alive. Yeah, Vash, what's the bug? And Dark Bugs, CLG's been in LCS every split so far. They know the rights. They know the rules of it. Especially since they have a manager who like knows the rulebook inside and out, or should know it inside and out, to make sure stuff like that won't happen. And so we see Lions kind of get caught out here. They're trying to maybe turn the fight back around. They do just back away instead. Spider's a little bit too scary for him. And they're trying to defend onto the middle turret here. They're not allowing Shen, well, Team 8's not having Shen split push at this point. Not going to shove in that top side. Obviously his ultimate only is now back up, so he could go for it. That's usually how Shen's were played, and that's how they were to utilize. Just send him off split pushing somewhere, get some damage onto a turret, and then he can be there in a jiffy in the middle of that fight here. And thing is, I don't think Renekton has to be there for the fight, so he could just counter his split push, stop his ultimate from, you know, being used, or at least stop it from actually teleporting him. And the rest of his team should be able to win the 4-on-4 fight, even with that shield, but Shen doesn't port when spamming taunt. I've had a couple of bugs of Shen where actually I was ulting in on someone and it just canceled. Like I was right clicking to move and it canceled. But you shouldn't be able to move out of a channel like that. I think it cost me a rank game, but here comes the fight towards the backside path. They're gonna go drop on to Caitlyn. We'll actually swap, go to the other side here, but it doesn't matter. He gets a flash, he gets a stun, and there's no Pooh Bear being on a rampage now. He's 7-1-5. And they're picking off that 80 carry as quick as they possibly can. Lomo, Dart Binding will land. Will actually be able to escape though with the help of that Mikhails. And they will go for a push onto this top turret here. It's pretty much all alone with the entire wave shoved up against it. But Shen will continue shoving the spotlight and he'll actually pick up that turret. And they're not done just yet. Shen still going to continue pushing, and they want an inhibitor turret off of this. We do have them backing out of middle here. Shen going to actually back away, go back to base here as well. But will it be too late? Will they actually get the turret down before he gets there? And they will actually secure it here. It will get dropped, but will they look for the fight right after, or will they back out? They're looking for the inhibitor. They have at least off to the backside split, but look at the damage onto Lucian. He's in so much trouble. He needs to escape this one as you do see the repel come in. And Nori will be able to back away. Shen does does land a nice taunt across two people. Pops the random zone as well. But you see, Enda going to be taken down here. That'll be a first step on the side of Denial, but will we see any more? We will have the Cocoon. Unfortunately, just barely miss Ions. He will just barely survive. And now those people are going in on a Sloosh, but we'll get taunted up and we'll get taken down for that one. We'll be shut down as well. And I want to say that could actually be a Baron on the side of teammate. Karma can get speed up, won't dodge a Dark Binding, and the Black Shield will be enough to keep him alive. Ions will just barely escape here, but Baron now being started off. And Team 8 looking to secure themselves this Baron after an awkward push coming in from both teams. So in chat, let me know, where did they get the name Team 8? I'm curious. Alright, so we have a Marined up teammate here. Let's take a look at the items really quickly. The Random Omen, Banshee's Veil, Sunfire Cape done for California Trolls. That's how much health he has, actually. 3.6. Not bad. We see the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, the Spectral's Cow, Sork Boots, and the Random Omen almost done for Porpoise. The Death Cap, the Athena's Holy Grail, the Void Staff done for Slooshy here. So he's going for a Zonia's next. We have the Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper done currently from Lomo Street, who's actually going for the Infinity Edge Knights, it looks like. And even Dodo's going for a Random Omen. On the other side, though, we have the Bloodthirster, Static Shiv, Last Whisper done for Shinon. And DFG, the Thane's Holy Grail, and a Void Stuff coming in soon for W Pooh Bear. And double Giant Spell picked up for Anda because he just needs the health now. Maybe he forgot he had one, or maybe just really wants that extra health for these fights or for this phase of the game because they definitely do need it. Team. That makes so much sense. Well, he's dead. But that teammate. I didn't even put that together in my head. I feel like an idiot. I mean, yeah, it's like 3 in the morning, but come on, Jace. Wow, the flash talk comes on, shot on, getting it bursted down instantly. And that Baron buff proven to work out very well for them. They're going to pick up a turret off of this, pick up 2 kills, and now they're going to pick up an inhibitor off this because there's, well, 20 seconds plus left on the men that they need. Respawn for Denial to defend against it, and right now they're going to go for the push. They're going to get some good damage onto the turret. They're forcing Nori to back away as, well, California going to be really tough. He's actually going to survive, though, because he has a Banshee's Veil. And you see Anda potentially going to be taking down the red buff over on Lomo Street, and they will secure themselves a kill. They will get now their 3rd of the push, and they will get an inhibitor. 2 turrets, inhibitor, 3 kills, and they're going to be happy with that. Almost a 10,000 gold lead built up for teammate now. Oh, man. Wow. This black man, you don't have to be so hurtful. Some people are just slower than others, especially when it's in the morning. Alright, so even getting the dragon on the back of that too. Let's see what items they do pick up. Raymond's almost done. Nisar Rod picked up another BF Sword, a Negatron Cloak, another Giant Spell. They're completing a lot of big items here, and it looks like they potentially want to go for the win as well with that extra Giant Spell pickup currently for that top side for California Trolls. Honestly, they probably could finish. I feel like they really could. Send Shen off to top or bottom, send the other force somewhere else, and then just split push that one into victory. It's a pretty standard win from here on, as long as they, play it right. They have a Karma, so they can obviously escape. Or they can either go for a counter initiate by running away, or they can initiate off themselves. It's pretty much their game to lose. It really is. Right now, Sushi, we'll get the Chanel to top him. We'll stay alive for a little bit longer. We'll actually be able to take down the Blanc here. And now Dodo trying to escape from Inori. We do have Morgana come from the Mexi as well as Lucian. Both of them are actually going to drop here. And that might have been a major mistake. And that will be Inori picking that one up as he's down a killing spree 7, 4, and 5. Maybe should have given that over to his AD carry. Now you see Caitlyn, Elise, and Shen all pushing down towards this bottom side here, and they unfortunately cannot pick up any objectives off of that. But a great job of Denial to pick up, or to at least catch out teammate and get themselves back in the game, even though they're down a lot of gold here. And we're out 34 minutes in. Nope, Aiden, your account's banned and deleted. I'm sorry, man. Alright, so unfortunately for the side of Denial, they weren't really able to push anywhere because of those, with those 2 kills that they did get. Had to make sure to defend onto middle, stop those waves from being pushed in. And now I'm going to imagine that the side of a teammate are going to play a little bit more safe, realizing what's at stake here. Obviously, if they pick up this win, they will be pushed into the actual spring playoffs coming up, I believe, this weekend. Now, Slushi, gonna get caught up here. We'll get stunned. Red buff as well. And he's gonna be killed again here. I'm not really sure what's going on. Like, this should not be happening. Like, they should not be picking up these kills right now. They should be on their side of the map defending, and Little mistakes like that, like I said before, just, you know, group up, push. You give me a split push, but don't send one man off to himself to get caught like that and killed if he's not Shen. He should be able to escape. Alright, well, here goes the Pantheon ultimate on the top side. Panda all by himself. Pantheon joining him by his side, but look at this. It's going to be a really fight as everyone's flooding in from the south side. Here comes Noe Pooh Bear. Getting some really good damage from onto Lomo Street. But the Shen ultimate comes in, does keep him alive, and now he's the DFG on him. He's still taking a lot of damage. He will fall here. The Blue Inhibitor has respawned. Noe Pooh Bear forced to flash away from this one. Ions, well, he's not really going to be doing much here as he will be taken down. And it is a 2-for-2 trade so far. And it's still a 2-on-3 fight as Noe Pooh Bear trundling backside gets the kill on the Dodo. And now Pantheon just taking them up still yet again as they're trying to chase down Noe Pooh Bear. Even smites up one of the Spiderlings right there to get a little bit extra healing as Anda will be able to escape. And Noe Pooh Bear just waiting for some cooldowns here. Will Inori bait them in? Or will they just back off from this fight? And it looks like they will back away here. Realizing that Ziggs is up. They don't want to go up against him. And they will secure themselves another couple of kills, but... Noe Pooh Bear dying from the Goomba Stomp coming out of Elise. Alright, so... It's really weird to see the fights go like this, or just to be fought out on that part of the map. Usually when you have an inhibitor down, all the fighting happens on the enemy's or your opponent's side of the map. And from that, even if you do lose the fight, they can't counter push you really, because you have lanes shoved in against them. But every time we see teammate try to go for a shove onto a lane, they get caught out. Sushi gets killed, or even Anda gets, gets caught a little bit, but still survives. Let's see, the zone is now done for Slushie though. Baron has respawned him. And the side teammate will be able to get a ward in there in time to spot that out if it does get started. And obviously, as we can tell, that Danao really cannot afford to go for it. They can't even really bait it in at this point either. But they're definitely going to be trying to. So maybe people are trying to go for the instant burst onto... I don't even know who that was. Because I didn't see any health bars drop there, but... Looks like the Pantheon are going to come in from behind. Oh, they're going to catch out Caitlyn! Oh no, Pantheon stopped his ultimate! Why did he stop? He had a perfect ultimate onto Caitlyn right there. But unfortunately, he did cancel it. And that might be due to Noe Pooh Bear taking so much damage from the Colleen and from other sources. That could have been the fight they needed to actually close the game out. Either way, it's not right there. And let's see, who will get Baron? Shen, I'm about to split pushing here bottom. A little bit of build up, a nice big wave pushing that bottom side here. And the side of Zhao need to either force a fight or go back in the base and defend. And now Baron being started up here. I don't know, this is gonna be really interesting. I don't really think they can take it. They have to bait the other team in. And here goes the Pantheon ultimate onto the entire team here. They're going straight for Caitlyn. She ultimate comes in though. And with his health low, he's able to survive here. He gets out of my gun ultimate as well, turns it around. And Noe Pooh Bear coming in from the backside secures a kill onto Lomo, but he does get killed in return here. Nori will go down as well. And that is 2 people gone. I'm not done just yet. They're looking to chase down 1 or 2 more people, but the repel comes in while they're just out of range. And those 3 will survive, but unfortunately their inhibitor will not. That should most definitely be going down. And do they have the time to push? I mean, Shen, oh, if he just went over the wall, he would have been able to catch him out here, but they're actually over a dive onto the turret. And we're going to see Anda get slowed up here, and we're going to see Shen flash for it. He wants the kill onto him. He wants to secure this game. He does get the kill. Well, will Ions escape here, as it looks like he will barely be able to get alive with the help of Shannon saving him. But now, I still feel like they could potentially push for the win. They have about 15 seconds on the Blanc. I guess it's a little bit safe for them to just back away and maybe take a top turret or maybe just back and heal, but the interesting fights coming from both these teams, and I'm a little bit confused at how it hasn't actually ended so far as we're now hitting that 40-minute mark.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, so they do at least secure another turret. 7 of 5 in terms of that. 24 to 22 in kills. And 6.2 thousand to 71.9 thousand gold. So still a huge lead built up almost 10,000 for the side of teammate, but obviously, further in the game you get, 10,000 gold doesn't mean as much. Ace going to come in, do a lot of damage. So Pooh Bear, next one down to about half HP, force him to go back to base and heal. And teammate, what are they going to do? I mean, there's so many easy ways for them to push. Like, the thing is, as long as they taunt W Pooh Bear, she's going to die. We've seen time and time again that, you know, Lomo can survive with the help of Shen, as long as they do punish, you know, LeBlanc coming in towards the back lines. And I feel like if they fight in the enemy base, you know, they will have the vision to stop LeBlanc from getting around the back, and that will make it impossible for him to burst anyone down. So, I don't know. We'll see. Baron will be picked up on the side of teammate yet again. That is their second one of the game. As long as they don't do the same plan, they don't get caught out pushing top lane and killed, they should finally be able to push with a Baron buff on all 5 people. Well, fortunately Ziggs doesn't have it because he was dead. Infinity Edge finished up now though for Shannon. Has a lot of damage. Even has a Spectral's Cowl. Infinity Edge done for Lomo as well. And you can see them. They want to catch someone out. I don't think it's going to be that easy this time though. Pantheon looks like he will go out to shove middle. So now just going to be safe here on that top side and trying to shove out that entire super wave. He's even rotating in between middle and towards that top side to go for that jump. And they realize that Shen's, you know, still split pushing bottom. And as long as the side of teammate just play it safe, they will be fine here and they should be able to pick up a win. Looks like LeBlanc will head down towards that bottom side. Rise Crystal Scepter picked up for California Trolls. Getting a little bit of slow with his key. His key strike, I believe it's called. No, Vorpal Blade. Key strike's his passive. Am I right? Oh no, sorry, Baron wasn't taken. Wow, I could have sworn I heard Baron Nashor was slain. Wow. Anyways, Pantheon to go for the drop on the Baron. And they will use that Karma to just completely escape that one. I could have sort of heard Baron Nashor slain. I don't know why I didn't actually hear it. I don't know, it's really late at night or early in the morning. Depends on how you look at it. But you see Tom Ascension pop, trying to escape from this one. Colin comes in. Won't really do too much damage, but does pop a couple of Benchy's Veils. Is now Nori going back into Baron. He's very low on health. They will secure it here as in towards the back of the pit. He will get taken down. Anda looks like he might go down as well as a Coon. Unfortunately, not going to land, but they get the Random's Omen slow onto him. Asenol comes in, and that will secure another kill. That is 2 now. And if they can push on to any more, they might be able to lock down the game just with that, you know, couple of kills alone. And they didn't necessarily need to get Baron, but they need to bait the other team out and get a couple of kills off of that and win the fight overall here. And let's see what they do. Inhibitor respawning in. They have a minion wave here. They have a super minion here as well. And they're going for the win. First next turret going to fall. Second one going to fall very shortly as we see Ziggs survive just barely with a little bit of life here. And we will have no people be taken down. So that will be the second Nexus turret. That should be the game for Team 8, who I believe didn't play in any of the qualifiers, but get through on their first try. Were unfortunately denied. They played in at least 2 of them and did not get through. Congratulations yet again to them. They will advance on. We see a 9-2 for Shen in the top lane, 4-3-13 for Elise, 8-8-4 for Ziggs here, 4-5-12 for Caitlyn, and even 2-4-19 for Dodo 8. So congratulations again to them. It means guys are going to go to a quick little break, but when we come back, we'll have the second semifinal underway, and we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.